position to make it. But then once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
Allen going to give it to Cook. And he's going to get this down to the 10-yard line. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Buffalo. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short. Play action now with Rodgers. Down the field, he's got his receiver, Lazard. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. Here's Hall. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. We are through one. The Bills with the early advantage. More from MetLife Stadium after this. Here's second and 6. A give left side. Here comes Hall. And he's inside the 10, pushing forward for a gain of 5 yards. They'll look to pick this up, third and a yard. Rodgers going to give this to Allen. And the Jets are going to have first and goal coming up. They're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Now it's a bootleg with Rodgers. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Braylon Allen. Touchdown, Jets.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense, and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
He keeps it himself. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
Throwing now, Allen here on first down. That is intercepted. And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And a good tackle out wide will hold them to a gain of just 3. Two minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. Second and 7. They put Adams in motion. Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety. Now Allen on first down. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's in. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Bills. Here's Bass now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bills will move out to a 14-7 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Rodgers. They'll set up the screen to Hall. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
Rasul Douglas there to break that one up.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
They put Wilson in motion. On 3rd down. Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
They're indeed going. It's Rodgers. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
You know, I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
They'll throw on first down with Allen. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On second down, here is Allen. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
On third down, they go with Cook. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Allen. Looking middle, he's got to complete to Coleman. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
5 wide.
From the gun, it's Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. From the 1-yard line, first down and goal.
Top 52.
But the fullback trying to power it home. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards. From a little further back, here's second and goal. They'll motion over Samuel. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That one taken in. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Buffalo.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Into the air right away is Allen. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early 2nd and long. Here's Allen to throw it. And he's going to go down again. Milton Williams in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
Boy, how about this to start a ball game? That's twice in a row now, Charles, that they get to it.
And how often do we talk about offenses that operate off of a script to begin games? Feels like this defense had their script together on this one, and their script said put the quarterback down and do it fast.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Jalen Carter, the offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. CD, there are 3 and outs, and then there are 3 and outs. The first drive of the game, not 1, not 2, but 3 straight sacks.
You're exactly right about that, and sometimes you hold up those 3 fingers as defenders to signify the 3 and out. This time it's 3 sacks in a row. What a tremendous start for them.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Miami. Very set. Delta.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 32 that time.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 8. Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. His zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect it. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Allen now looks to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Jalen Carter.
What a start to this ball game. Still in the 1st quarter, and he now has 3 sacks, on pace for double digits. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now Allen. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Jalen Carter
dropping him for the 2nd straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on 3rd down. We're scoreless after 1.
That's the end of the 1st quarter with no score.
The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this 1st down. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Well, such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Gregory Rousseau able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, Charles, certainly circle that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Allen going to throw.
It's complete to Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain there of 30 big ones. Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Now 2nd and 5.
To throw, it's Allen.
Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Option play. Here's Cook. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Milton Williams. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Here's Allen.
Has his man, it's Shakir.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash.
The kick by Bass is good.
And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0.
Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just 1 play.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
He's going deep for Brown.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Just 1 field goal and a tightly played first half as we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
right at the 30.
He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Ed Oliver through the line and hitting him for the loss.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
2nd down, here's Barkley again.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
3rd and 8. Throwing is Hurts.
Here's a diving catch right side.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
They'll look to throw again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 30.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
They'll roll him out right. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devontae Smith.
31 yards.
And the Eagles have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
To the air, Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down. His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Allen again. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Saquon Barkley, 44 yards. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Elliott now to kick this one away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Milton Williams there on the tackle. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Allen.
And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Allen going to change this at the line.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Cook makes the catch on the out route.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Shakir hauls it in.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
Here's Allen.
And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several.
Allen hit. He lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. To throw is Allen.
Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down.
So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal.
This will be a 34-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good.
And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. Well, that's one part of the equation. Puts them back within 1 score, but I'd be surprised if we don't see an onside kick coming up.
Yeah, I think you're probably right, partner. They've still got the 2 timeouts. But without that 3rd one, they can bleed a lot more clock on you. So how confident are you that the defense can hold them deep? I think you're exactly right. I'd line up and play for the onside kick here.
The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And the Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
They'll run it again with Barkley.
And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Bills are going to get the football back.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Allen.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
But Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, capped off by that 2nd half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us,